Last year, we traveled to 10 different cities around the world as season 1 of Around the World with Taylor Jackson, presented by Nikon. Then, well, travel came to a pretty hard stop. Hello there. This year, we're keeping it close to home with the all-new Nikon Z6 II in the mountains. The goal is simple. We have 7 days to do a full gallery show that includes capturing all the photography, printing the images, and getting people in the door. And while the concept is simple, as you will find out, it is much harder than we expected.
Ready?
Breaker, we are en route to Jasper. Let's go. Yoho! I'm awakened, picked up the world like Hercules, glistening. We're all about to get free. Believe you'll see. Don't have time to sleep because I'm wide awake. Out in the atmospheric sound I make is ringing loud and clear. Up all night, too busy blowing the fire. It's so alive. 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 It's so alive.
That was pretty cool.
We've come up with an idea to create a full gallery show in 1 week total. That means both photographing all the images, printing the images, and getting people into the show. We're starting right now. It is Saturday, and the first thing on our list is to find a yellow jacket. So we've actually we've come to Yellow Jacket District here in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, and we're keeping our eyes out. Spotted one right there, yellow jacket. Amazing. Is this Nikon yellow or what? Step 1, yellow jacket, complete. So on the flight in, I shot 2 lenses, 2 camera bodies, 2 Nikon Z6 IIs. I had the 14 to 24 f2.8 on one of the cameras and the 24 to 70 on the other. It would have been nice to have a third camera body with a 70-200, but unfortunately we only brought 2 Z6 IIs out here. And I'm super happy with all of the photos combined, but I am extra happy with the wide angle photos that I didn't think that I would need this, and I'm very happy that I brought it out. We're out here in Banff, which is one of the coolest downtowns that you can find anywhere in the world. It is the downtown core with Rundle Mountain right at the end of it. So we got up nice and early for Blue Hour to make sure we got that nice fresh track shot. We got a little bit of snow last night, so we figured that today was the day to go on this shot. We chose Blue Hour because the ambient mixes with the incandescent lights down here and it makes a more surreal style image.
She's got a megaphone in her hand, black boots on the street. She's got traction, she's got friction, she's bringing the heat. I gotta tell you, I've never seen anything like this before. She's got a power over me and I just can't take it no more. Fire, fire, girl, we're gonna set it on. Fire, fire, girl, we're gonna set it on.
Was to come out here and to get this shot behind me from this location brought my 7200, my 2-time teleconverter. I lugged all this expensive gear up here, super risky, and it's just cloudy and we can't see the lake.
Planning a trip like this has a lot of variables. The weather this time of year being the main one. The mountains don't care about your plans, and if you go against them, you're gonna have a hard time. But there's magic here. Every morning, you'll be met with a new opportunity, one you could never have planned for. It is your gift, and what you do with it is up to you. So plan less, and when you get out here, the mountains will tell you what to do.
Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real, monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come.
We've now concluded the moose tour. They headed off into the wilderness. Super fortunate to have had that experience. Also fortunate to have had the 70-200 with the 2-time teleconverter on this lens because I can go into DX mode, so I can get 600 millimeters of reach. So to put into perspective what the telephoto lens did, the scene that we were photographing is kind of this little section just right there. So I was able to make an entire frame. We're at 24 on this lens. Nothing would be visible. You just get a few pixels of a moose right out there. But by having that telephoto lens, it really did make those images come together. Behind me, the greatest sign that I have ever personally seen in my life. I hope that you enjoy it as well. It's like actually ice. So Icefields Parkway is not just a clever name. I think Alex should get his skates on and go for an ice skate down the parkway. So great news, we have convinced Alex to go for a skate on the Icefields Parkway. Almost sunset, so maybe the first sunset skate here on the Icefields Parkway. How you feeling?
Doesn't get more Canadian than this. If you are determined in life, you work hard, one day your dreams will come true. Woo! Let's go for a skate. Great outdoors. Oh. Not all ice. It's pretty chippy. Whoa! The ice.
There are 4 days left before the show and technically only 2 days of photography, and I only really have 2, maybe 3 images that are worth printing. So the next 2 days are going to have to be incredibly busy. Then I'm going to go home, print everything, and then the next day is the actual gallery show. So let's see how this all comes together, because I'm nervous. The act of photography has a way of bringing people together and inciting strange and unusual adventures. Jacob drove up in a blizzard with the canoe on top of his car to help make this idea we had come to life. We don't know it yet, but by morning, this lake will be completely frozen. And I really hope that during this segment, someone has walked into your room and you've had to explain why you're watching a man canoe in the snow to R&B music. We just arrived at Morin's Curve and we got the most rare of all the shots. We got the train coming this way within about 3 minutes of being here. This never happens. This is not a thing that you can just come and replicate. You might be here for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours all day. Train might not even come. Within 3 minutes we were fortunate enough to get it. So that'll never happen again. That was the only time, and I'm cool with it. Good light, good clouds, good mountains. We're done.
Well, you didn't ask for it, but here comes a history lesson. It's about trains. Back when Canada was founded in 1867, there were not a lot of jobs. Our first Prime Minister came up with an idea to make jobs. We will build a railway across the entire country, from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. They got to the mountains and realized that it was pretty nice. The railway crew set up cottages, and one of them actually became the Chateau Lake Louise. Word started to spread, and the railway saw this as an opportunity to fill seats. They established Canada's first national park and built the Banff Springs Hotel, and people from all over the world and all over Canada started to flock here. And now, there is even a McDonald's. This concludes the entire history of the Banff National Park in Canada. A day and a half left of photography time, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I really want that photo of Lake Louise from on top of the ski hill, so I convinced Alex to put on skis for the first time ever to try to make it happen. Clear skies today, but I noticed something rather unfortunate on the way up the gondola that I wasn't ready to admit yet. Ready on you. We are on our way up the Lake Louise gondola to do some snowboarding. Some good nat sound. Sounds like we're in a train. So the sky looks like it is starting to clear, but unfortunately it actually froze yesterday. So yesterday, if we would have been at this exact spot, the water still would have been blue. There was still ice on it, but there was no snow on top of that ice. Today, the entire lake is so we kind of missed a shot. Sorry everyone, we'll get it next year. Still looks nice. It's a nice spot. Happy we came up here. Didn't need to bring this.
Whispers in your eyes, question your intentions. And I don't know where you've been. It's getting underneath my skin. Something in your smile making me suspicious. And if we're ever gonna make it, yeah, I don't wanna see you fake it just like that. One day you don't call me back.
Canmore, and we have just pulled into this park. It's a regular, normal park, but there's just a lot of animals. I mean, I guess there's 40, 50. And behind me is one of my favorite photos from the trip so far that I'm very happy that she saw. The grass right there was the tastiest grass in the entire park, and she stopped right there, perfectly framed in the mountain. Super, super happy with that photo. Really, really cool experience to just kind of be here, and the animals are just living their lives. It's kind of surreal. Hold me still.
Now how about some closing words? It is ingrained in us as humans to share the world as we see it, to tell stories, connect with others in our tribes and new tribes along the way. To find commonality in others' life experiences is the first step to becoming a more understanding human being. Photography plays a big part in bringing people together, whether for weird adventures, canoes in a blizzard, or for bringing people together to make history. And now, it all comes down to you. No one is going to force you to get out there and advance your craft. You have to motivate yourself to go on this journey, where the goal is to not master the skill, it is to fall in love with the process. What it can do for you, for other people, and the world.
Don't give up. Don't give in.
Good luck exploring your own mountains, noticing the opportunities, and getting through the bad weather. Bad weather can be beautiful when framed the right way.